Hey Aries. So right off the bat for you, I feel like maybe somebody's going camping or you're like in the woods for some reason or forest or something like that. Maybe there's a camping trip coming up. And if it's not that, maybe some of you feel just like you're in an unfamiliar space or you're a little worried about some terrain or something. Maybe it could be figurative or literal, but there's like a camping trip vibe going on. Or some kind of like, venture into the woods or something. Let's see. What energy are my Aries embodying right now? So basically, maybe something unfamiliar for you. Oh, the sun. Wow. So you're embodying the sun. This is amazing, Aries. Fellow fire sign energy, Leo. A time of great joy and success. Brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities. Plans that work out perfectly. Gratitude to the divine. But what's the base here? Four of Cups. Failing to recognize a magical opportunity. Missing the point. And distractions of daily life. Discontentment and boredom. Lost in your own world. Wake up. So that lost in your own world part, that could be that murky energy I was feeling, something unfamiliar, but it's like the sun is here. And what's really beautiful is you came out with this energy. So maybe, we'll keep going. I'm very curious about this. Yeah, for some of you, it could have been a situation that needed to end. And now you're like, well, crap, what do I do now? It could even be something as simple as that. Or like, I just heard split decision or change of plans. But this could work out well for you. So let's check with the tarot and see what's going on, because the sun is very beautiful energy. Hope you're doing well, Aries. What does the tarot have for Aries right now? Four of Pentacles just flipped over. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so that's starting off really well. So you're starting off in a good position, Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's financially stable, emotionally stable for the most part. Perhaps a mother or a father if you're a masculine energy watching. But there's the Queen of Pentacles here. So let's see what's going on. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow movement, but steady movement, but slow. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest among the knights. But his horse is so nicely decorated. Some of you might be into decor or design. We have the Page of Swords here. Okay. Hey. Okay, so maybe some of you are coming across a new opportunity and it's something you're just not familiar with and you're like, ooh, is it worth me going forward? But I feel like this is something, it didn't just like pop up to you for no reason. All right, let me get all the cards out. Three of Pentacles, that's the advice column there. And then what's our most likely outcome? The Hermit. King of Wands. I'm getting like volcano energy in a metaphorical sense. I'm feeling like where there's fire underneath it, but at the surface there's, basically just a mountain. You don't think about it unless it's about to about to blow. And so you, Aries, are that fire element, but it's like right now something about it is very, I just heard curtailed. It's like something maybe threw you off recently. Curtailed. So there's something beneath the surface that's waiting to be born. But I feel like you're ready with this sun energy here. It's your current energy. I feel like maybe you've had a realization or something, some kind of aha moment that can really take you forward in a situation. But it could be like a new course of study. It could be a new career field. And you're just like wondering, it could even be a new person. And you're like, is this something I really want to go forward with? But you're showing up here too, King of Wands, fire energy. as overall. And I feel like that desire is there, like it's there. But right now I'm feeling this energy of it lying dormant, and it's time for it to, and this is all figurative because goodness knows the volcanoes were really acting up, you know, some months ago. But it's time for that not to be dormant anymore. It's time to kind of erupt, Aries. So let's see what this is about for you. The wheel. Something you've really been wanting to do is presenting itself in some way, and I think it's like waiting for you to see it. Let's clarify here. What's this Queen of Pentacles as a starting position? What's this Queen of Pentacles as a starting position? We have the Moon sideways and the Ten of Swords. Okay, yeah, so coming up off the end of a rough situation is what this feels like. You've had some time. It came out sideways, the Moon did. So it's like you learned the truth in part. There's something that was going on behind your back that was kind of a betrayal, and you learned some of the truth. Whatever it was enough for you to walk away. And we saw the Four of Pentacles when we were shuffling earlier, and I feel like that was like a hint that you've been holding back from whoever or whatever was involved in that situation. But you've also maybe been holding back from life. Knight of Swords here. Yeah, it's like you got away from the situation, but it's like you're holding yourself up. Hermit energy is here as the outcome. We're going to clarify that too. Maybe to protect yourself, to recoup. Hiding place. I just heard like something is like a safe hiding place for you, and you just, I'm feeling like didn't really want to be bothered after dealing with that situation, but you're sitting strong in your Queen of Pentacles energy. Like there's still a strength to you that could not have been shaken by whatever happened. So you've I feel like an energy of you have standing your ground in a situation, but it still was messed up to you and you separated yourself from it. But I feel like you also kind of just took yourself completely out of the game for whatever reason. And in the wake of that incident, I just heard in the shadows too. So let's just see. What about this Knight of Pentacles? It's the blockage. So what that says to me is like that energy I'm feeling with the lying dormant is it is time for you to kind of spruce up in whatever this situation is. But let's get clarity. What is this Knight of Pentacles here for? Queen of Cups, and it kind of came out sideways. And I'm hearing that Evanescence song, Wake Me Up Inside. Save me from the nothing I've become. So some of you might be feeling that way. And now I'm hearing American Woman by Lenny Kravitz. I've got to go, I've got to get away. I've got to go, I want to fly away. Yeah, you know, some of you might have lingered in a situation longer than you should have. I mean, it happens to everyone. Sometimes you get in that energy of maybe I can make this better. But every situation is not for you to be made better. Sometimes you're meant to see those chinks in the armor because it's like, all right, it's time for me to dip. It's time for me to go to something better. But sometimes we don't listen to that gut feeling and we stay and we try to fix things. And I feel like that could have happened with some of you in the past with this Knight of Pentacles, and you were drawing on this Queen of Cups energy. Like, I care. Yeah. I'm hearing I Care by Beyonce, actually. It's a song called I Care by Beyonce. Some of this definitely has to do with moving past a relationship cycle or one relationship in particular. Yeah, it's like you really gave everything you could. I'm hearing that part where she says you used to be so in love, now you don't care no more. So some situation where you stayed and you stayed past the expiration date. I'll say that. But with the Knight of Swords here, it's like I feel you're getting it if you haven't already left the situation, and some of you, you're healing or you have healed after leaving that situation. And now it's like, well, what else can I do? Can I get one more on this Knight of Pentacles? Whoa, Ace of Wands came out. We also have the Two of Cups, the Wheel, Six of Cups, Three of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Exactly. That pretty much confirms everything we just said. There's a period of healing here. If you haven't started it, you will. But I feel like I'm speaking to people who have already left this situation. An Ace of Wands has come out. So it's like, I feel like the new in your life, you're kind of stalling on it. Maybe because moving forward into those new things is officially leaving all that other stuff behind. And subconsciously, some of you might not be feeling ready to do that, but I think you are ready. And it's time to kind of like wake up, you know, and really get moving to what's next. And we have the Page of Swords here as your current focus. And I feel like that's because you have seen or encountered something that does spark your interest or reminded you of something that really like lights you on fire inside in a good way. And so it's like, some of you might be thinking, what if I did that again? And then you immediately second guess yourself and you're like, no, that would just be, there's so many reasons why that shouldn't happen or I couldn't do that. But really, maybe you should, and maybe it's coming to you for a reason. Let's see, what is this Page of Swords for Aries? Scorpio energy, the Tower. And the Four of Cups. I'm being drawn to the protection that's around you for some reason with this Tower. I feel like this could be very spiritual for some of you, but with this Tower, I'm feeling like some of you could even be thinking of writing something, like a memoir, writing a memoir about the experiences you've been through. Like, you know how some people, especially women, after they've been in a series of bad relationships or something, they'll write a book. I feel like some of you might be thinking of doing that. I don't know why that's what's coming to me with this Tower clarifying the Page of Swords. Because I feel like there's a lesson you've taken from it, from this Four of Cups energy here. And it's like you're tucked away safely here. It's like, even though I've been through all that stuff, I'm okay. Again, starting out in this Queen of Pentacles position. Like, for some of you, it's a situation where somebody might listen to you tell this story and they would be like, how did you even make it through that situation? That's the energy I'm feeling. Can I get one more on this Page of Swords and the Tower? Get to work. Get to work. Focus. Focus on what this is, this new idea that you have. You know, we have the Ace of Wands right next to, it's between the Moon and the Eight of Pentacles and the way these cards have been laid out. And I feel like it's really telling a story, like really. You could have, with what happened to you, Aries, I feel like for some of you, you could have really turned sour. Like you could have turned sour and you have not. So it's like, how are you going to share this? I feel like there's a desire for you to share this. What's beneath this Knight of Swords? The Hangman. But that's kind of what you're not moving on. Maybe you're, yeah. And then the Eight of Wands is there. So we have the Hangman, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. It's like you want to talk about it, but you're not sure. Would this be exposing too much? But I feel like, and I'm hearing that song, Reach Out. I'll be there. I'll be there. Why is that playing? To love and comfort you. Oh my God, somebody might actually relate to you when you tell this story. Or you may have recently shared with somebody and they are like so in awe of what you've been through. And also I'm getting a side note that some of you are being just radically honest about who you are and it's drawing someone to you. Let's clarify this Three of Pentacles. And King of Cups. Okay. King of Cups, Knight of Swords again. Let's see. Can I get one more on this Three of Pentacles and King of Cups? The Emperor. And three. Yeah. Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Emperor. Eight of Swords. Interesting. Somebody also might be pursuing you, but they have someone else. Or they're worried that there's already somebody in your life. Like I just heard, somebody like you must have somebody already. This is a lot of energy of like being pent up. That everything beneath the surface. Like let's say three people are in a room and they all have so much to say to one another, but nobody's saying anything. It's like that. So we have an Emperor here, that's you, Aries, and then we have a King of Cups, Three of Pentacles. This also could be on the surface, like very surface. Somebody is interested in you and they see you as somebody like who has to have someone else. So they're looking into you. So they're like searching on the internets, like looking at Twitter, looking at Instagram, trying to see if they can find anything on you or find pictures of you with a man or with a woman. Because they just can't believe that somebody like you is single. All right. This outcome is the Hermit, which gives me the feeling, because the Eight of Swords is here, like somebody's caught up in their head. What's beneath that? Yeah. It's like somebody's going to leave themselves out in the cold. But let's clarify this Hermit. Why is the Hermit here as the most potential outcome? Most likely outcome. Ooh. The Wheel is here. It fell sideways, so I'm going to keep it like that. And then we have the Queen of Wands. That's you again, Aries. You need to get moving on whatever this is, this inspiration that you have. Even if you're a hermit, and you know, even if you have lots of Virgo in your chart, and maybe right now it feels safer for you to retreat. You may also have Cancer in your chart. You may feel safer just kind of covering whatever this is, but it feels like it's something you're supposed to share. So like cultivate your own fire energy with the Queen of Wands. What does she do? Like sometimes she's thought of as a witch, you know, no pun intended. Sometimes she's thought of as somebody who mixes up potions, but it's because she can command the room. This is the Queen of Wands in the upright. So it's like you can make it happen. She has fire in her hands. So what is it that you want to do? What idea is it that you have? What is it that you're studying? What is the situation that you've come on the other side of? Because I feel like you have come on the other side of a rough patch. And now there's some kind of new inspiration. Don't let that opportunity go by. You've got the sun here with you. And I feel like the universe is supporting you. I'm hearing that song again. I'll be there to love and comfort you. And I don't know if this is the Archangel associated with the card, but I just heard Uriel. Uriel. Let's get one more on this Hermit and the Wheel. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's time. It's time to go after that passion. And for some of you, it's time to really tell your story. Even if it's sharing it with somebody that you recently met, it's like they will love it. They will appreciate you. Let's get some Rebel cards. But we got the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. It is time to go after that dream. And this fell right on the Emperor. You need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool, okay? So yeah, for some of you, maybe you need to get into a more even mindset. There we have it. Get the fuck out of your head. And at the bottom, we have the world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. I feel like that was beautiful confirmation of what we got in this reading, Aries, so I'm going to leave it there, okay? This is good. I feel like I'm speaking to like a survivor, like somebody who's been through some, you've been through some shit. Things that were meant to destroy you, but you've been protected through it all. Archangel Uriel might be important to you. I'm not sure, but that's what came through. And all right, Aries, I really do wish you the best with this situation. I hope that you go forward. And until next time, I'll affirm for you and for me. All is well. Bye.